Today we're going to learn how to create depth and dimension on our skin using the strategic placement of makeup products. Hi, I'm Barb. Welcome back to my channel. Today is contour and highlight for mature skin. I want to note before we get started that the products you use are very important on mature skin, and you want to make sure that you are using cream products. Stay away from the powders, as mature skin tends to be drier. We want to add moisture back into our skin. So we're going to start with contour, and today I'm using a cream contour highlight duo in the shade medium. These are really handy contour sticks. Just comes with a wand like this, and you can just apply it directly to your skin. If you're not using Senegence, you can go ahead and put everything all on at once, but because these products dry pretty quickly, I'm going to blend as I go so they don't get dried on. So for contour, you're going to want to do your forehead right around here. You're going to do your cheekbones, and you just find your cheekbone. You don't do the fish face, don't do that. Use your finger, or you can use a makeup brush, and you just roll it until you feel it, your jawbone right there. That is where your contour goes. And then you're going to imagine that you have a straight line down from the outside corner of your eye. So all the action is going to happen back here. You don't want to be putting your highlight and contour clear on over here on this side. So just keep that imaginary line in mind. So you line it up with your ear. You make sure that you go back to your hairline, right under your jawline. Like that. Come about out to the corner of your eye. I'm going to blend before this sets up. Contour on the cheekbones, you want to blend up, not down. You want to keep it high and lifted. And do the other side. You can also use a brush. Doesn't really matter. Take it back to your hairline and blend up. If you do use a brush, I would recommend spraying it with a hydrating facial serum mist first. Just spray some on there and then blend it in to give it an extra boost of moisture. And then the sides of your nose, you don't want to go way down here on the side. You want to go on top of the bridge, like right up here. Like so. You can put some on the bottom of your nose like that if you would like to shorten it up a bit. Fun fact, did you know that your nose keeps growing as you age? Get that blended in. You can also put it under your bottom lip for a fuller lip look. Right there. Gives you kind of a pout. Make sure that this is always damp. Never use a beauty sponge dry. Okay, and then the jawbone, which is a problem area for many of us with mature skin. Couple things here. You want to start all the way back behind your ear. You don't want to start out here and leave a gap, because that looks really silly. So you want to go underneath your jaw, and if you have areas like this, like I do, that are a little saggier, you're going to go above the saggy area. So I'll show you what I mean. You start back here under the jaw. When you get to that saggy part, you're going to go above it and come back underneath. Always blend this line out. Bring it down onto your neck. You don't want to go out of the house with a visible, unblended contour line. Then we'll do the other side. Go above the sagginess to meet that line under your chin. And then blend. Like that. And that just gives your jaw a little more slimming look. Now we're going to go in with our highlight. Again, this is in the shade medium. And for this one, I am going to use a brush. So I'm going to spray it with the hydrating serum. This stuff is fabulous. It smells like almond. It's very, very refreshing. So for highlighting, you can do the center of your forehead here. Blend that out. With highlight, the goal is to provide lift, to draw your eye up. So by putting it above our brows like this, that kind of draws things upward. We blend that in softly. And then depending on what your face is doing as you age, this temple area, if it has gotten sunken, then you would like to put a highlighter on it. If your face has rounded out and you want to slim that area, then you would bring your contour down onto here. It just depends on what you're trying to do. And then you bring it down onto the top of the cheekbone, that. And so we have left an area open between the highlight and the contour where we're going to put the blush. We'll do that in a minute. That all blended in, then down the center of your nose, right on the top. If you want the appearance of kind of a button nose, you can do the end of your nose. And then you can do your Cupid's bow right in there. And if these nasolabial folds on you are creating some dark shadows, you can also highlight in there. Anywhere that you want to brighten and bring things forward. Remember that light colors bring things forward and dark colors make things recede. So any areas that you want to not be as noticeable, like these saggy parts here, if you put a highlight on there, it would be magnified. We don't want to do that. Now we're going to use our blush. I'm using BlushSense in the shade Belladonna. Just going to put some on my finger, and I'm going to put it between the highlight and the contour. Just a couple dots there, and then same on this side, and then we'll blend that. Again, I'm going to spray the blush brush with this hydrating mist, and you're just going to meld all three of those together. Bring it slightly up onto your temple like so. Cream makeup products are a godsend for people with mature skin. You really, really need that extra moisture put back into your skin to give you that youthful, dewy look rather than a dry, tired look. Okay, so then we're going to go in with our foundation. And I am using the original foundation in the color Almond. We're just going to put that right over the top of everything. And again, I'm going to spray my brush with the moisture mist. It really helps to soften things and just to add some moisture to plump out those fine lines and wrinkles and give you a really nice hydrated look. Bring it down onto your neck always. If you don't use a foundation and you want to use a tinted moisturizer, you could do that as well. Just depends on how much coverage you want. And if you want more coverage than a full foundation, you can mix the foundation and the tinted moisturizer together, or you can mix a little bit of concealer with your foundation. If you want to go back in now and add a bronzer, now is the time to do that. And I'm going to use powder. This is called Bronze Dust. I'm just going to take some on my brush. Contour and bronzing are different. Bronzing, you put on the high points of your face where the sun would naturally touch it for a sun-kissed look. Contour, its job is to provide shadows and dimension. So bronze colors are typically warm, and contour colors need to be cool. You need to make sure that there's no orangey tint in them. So you can add in a bronzer if you would like. And with this powder, you don't need to worry about it settling into any fine lines and wrinkles because it won't. It is so finely milled that it's one molecule away from water. It's absolutely incredible. Super, super lightweight. And then we're just going to put on a little bit of gloss and we will be good to go. And there we go. There is your contour, bronzing, and highlighting. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you have a request for a video you would like me to do, drop that down there as well. I will link all the products that I used in the description box. And thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give me a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. See you next time.